I held Ayaan in my hands. I was subconsciously looking for a breath, but I knew I saw none. That got me slightly worried.
On March 18th, Mandai Wildlife Group welcomed Ayaan, its first orangutan conceived through artificial insemination and delivered via caesarian section. Charlie, Mandai's oldest male Sumatran orangutan, and Chomel, a granddaughter of the famous Ah Meng, were chosen for the breeding program.
Chomel had an uneventful pregnancy at the first trimester. When she goes into her second trimester of the pregnancy, we notice vaginal bleeding. There are 2 episodes in total, but of course, we feel that this is something not normal.
When she bled in January, we obviously were extremely worried. Certainly harrowing, to say the least, and we had to do an immediate ultrasound scan to be sure the baby was fine. This then is the placenta. You can see that it's a previa because the placenta shouldn't be here. It should be somewhere at the other side of the uterus. The placenta is blocking the birth canal, which is this area over here. But once we diagnosed placenta previa, we knew immediately that we had to go in at some point. We then worked out a plan to ensure that Chomel makes it through this pregnancy and Ayaan is delivered a healthy young baby. I remember very distinctly breaking a sweat. The surgical specialist that was with me was also starting to get worried because we seemed to be not progressing very quickly with the delivery of Ayaan. But when Ayaan's head popped out through the uterus, I think we all were very relieved. I held Ayaan in my hands. I was subconsciously looking for a breath, but I knew I saw none. That got me slightly worried. But for my focus, I just needed to ensure that I handed Ayaan over to the pediatrics team for any form of resuscitation that needed to be done. Chomel recovered from anesthesia pretty well enough for us to return Ayaan to her very quickly. And once she saw Ayaan, she grabbed him from us and started embracing him. And it's incredibly humbling and also extremely heartening for me as a veterinary surgeon.